This video is brought to you by Zarrakan Productions, an umbrella group composed of multiple shows and an archive of over 5,000 videos covering a wide variety of topics. Please go to zarrakan.com for a complete listing of video links, social media feeds, and opportunities to support our content. Thank you for your time, and may I present another Zarrakan production.
Welcome to Virtual World Traveler. I am Zarrakan, and this is a video I made about MadPea Mystery Case Volume 3 Explorers Edition by MadPea. You enjoy your job at the Petenville Museum, but sitting there every day cataloging treasures from around the world, you always dreamed of those faraway places. Then one day you find a strange backpack in a box marked for disposal, and its contents could change your life forever. Are you brave and smart enough to solve the puzzles which locate the ultimate destination? Let's put on our backpack and HUD. Working at the Petenville Museum sounds like it would be fascinating, but some parts of the job are just dull. After a long day of cataloging some newly arrived artifacts, you were looking forward to heading home when you noticed a strange backpack sticking out of a box marked junk. Curiosity gets the better of you. You have to see what's inside. Looking at the backpack, we have a bedroll and a whole bunch of pockets and an axe. Let's start clicking on some stuff. Weird, it's not empty. There's a battered old journal, some glasses that look broken, a gorgeous stone seahorse, and what is that old stone disc? This definitely doesn't look like junk. I wonder what it means. Maybe the journal can explain what these things are. The backpack is empty. Yep, the backpack is empty. Are you sure? Empty. All right, let's sit back down. But are you quite certain about the emptiness? Empty. Empty. Full of nothing. Still nothing. The backpack is empty. The backpack no longer responds to pokes. Let's read the journal. It looks like an old explorer's journal. Wow, with maps and notes. How fascinating. It doesn't say who wrote it, but it may possibly tell me more about these artifacts. Judging by the battered state of this book, its owner clearly had some adventures. Map of the world? The journal of my explorations. There are two red glass discs stuffed between the pages here. What are they for? Mexico, June 9th. It's day 3 of the dig just outside Texcoco, and the professor has suggested I keep a journal. I've persuaded him that he can afford to do without me for a few days while I explore deeper into the jungle away from the riverbed. I'll take a local guide and have promised to map any features I find, but it's exciting to finally have a bit of freedom away from the main site. June 11th. I should have written yesterday, but was exhausted after the trek. It was worth it, though. We found what looked like a small shrine in a clearing, and I'm sure it's really old. The professor should be pleased, but it wasn't exactly El Dorado. Atop a stone altar, I found a mysterious artifact. It's obviously Aztec, as it's carved with all sorts of ancient designs. The weird thing is that it seems to have been used for something else, because there is a more modern cipher on the back. I'm going to try and decode it before I let them all know about this. June 12th. I still can't figure out the stone. The guides have been telling me stories of Aztec mythology, though, which is fascinating. There is a story of the Earth's creation where the two heroes, Texcoatl and Quetzalcoatl, work together to defeat a giant crocodile called Zapactil. She becomes the Earth, where humans can live in peace in exchange for blood sacrifices to her. Such a mysterious, brutal, and complex people. Even their calendars lasted 52 years, and I think the artifact is a calendar stone. No wonder I can't figure it out. Just outside Persepolis, July 21st, a friend heard about the mysterious Aztec stone puzzle I found and sent me this artifact from Persia. I know they were famous for trade, so I'm here in modern-day Iran trying to find out more about it. July 22nd. I think I'm being watched. I know that sounds paranoid, but I don't think I'm the only one with an interest in these artifacts. I'm sure it's not just a coincidence. I just know they are linked in some way. My explorer's gut just tells me to keep going. July 26. I was right. Today I made a huge breakthrough, but I need to be careful how much I record openly. My legacy needs to be preserved, though. Delphi, August 10th. The Persian trade route I was exploring led me to Greece and yet another artifact. I think I'm starting to see a pattern here. August 12th. There have been torrential downpours here, and it's the middle of summer. Funny things have been happening in the camp. It's like someone wants me to stop, but I can't give up, as this just feels too important. Delphi was an incredibly sacred place to the ancient Greeks, and I'm learning a lot about the gods they worshipped. Zeus, king of the gods and god of the sky, weather and thunder. Athena, goddess of intelligence and wisdom. Aphrodite, goddess of beauty and love. Dionysius, god of wine, parties, and debauchery. Apollo, god of poetry and music. Hades, god of death and lord of the underworld. Ares, god of violence and war. Demeter, goddess of the harvest. Hephaestus, god of fire and metalworking. Poseidon, god of earthquakes and the sea. Outside Thebes, September 12th. My travels have taken me across the Sapphire Sea to Thebes and put another puzzling artifact in my hands. There seems to be a link, but I don't know what it is. The Egyptians were known for their fantastic tombs, guarded by the dead, and waiting to trap unwary grave robbers, and this piece seems to echo that. September 17th. The next artifact looks like a small-scale model of a tomb. How clever! I can hear something sealed inside when I rattle it, but how do I get it open? September 18th. After days in the heat and the dust, I have figured it out. I shan't detail the answer here, for fear of my journal falling into the wrong hands, but I will say, look to the light. Just outside Turpan, Yangning Province, October 26. Just beyond the Flaming Mountains, in the arid northwest of China, is a remote Silk Road trading post. The Taklamakan Desert's stubborn encroachment has persisted here for centuries, but this is where the next fascinating artifact was found. It's hard to know if the Kororan and Yangui people who lived here long ago made this beautiful replica of a Chinese bridge, or whether they traded for it. But it is in exquisite condition, despite being hidden beneath the clay for centuries. October 27th. I think the puzzle solution is simple. Merely cross the bridge, but ancient minds have made it fiendishly difficult even so. I must solve the puzzle, as I can feel I'm getting nearer to solving the mystery it hides. Unknown location. November 2nd, ? Traveling back from China and there is a terrible storm. I only managed to survive by stashing my pack in a waterproof trunk and clinging to it for dear life. I've washed up. Somewhere. But I have no idea where. I don't even really know what day it is. I need to find food and shelter, then decide what to do. November 15th? Question mark? I've walked as far as I can and haven't found any signs of life. I have a camp, of sorts, that gives me shelter, and there is food and fresh water, but I need to find someone to help me, as I can't stay here forever. At least I have the last artifact to keep my mind busy, because this puzzle seems the hardest of them all. November 18th? Question mark? All the seahorses seem to fit in the slots, but I think they are in the wrong order. Unknown location. Date unknown. I have no idea what the date is. I have no real proof of where I am, but I have the strongest suspicion. Behind this door will be the greatest adventure I have ever faced, and it would be wrong to document it. I'm going to move forward. I know how now. There may be others after me, and I will send this journal and the artifacts back to them to help. Only the best will make it, and many will fail. If you are reading this, friend, you will need every ounce of wit and bravery to succeed, but the reward will be worth it. Good luck to you, and see you in Atlantis. Journal ends. Let's have a look at the disc. Yep, that's a calendar, all right. This looks Aztec. Wasn't there something jotted in the journal about that? Glasses. These glasses are broken. Red seahorse. Red lenses. And I'm sure what we're supposed to do is combine the lenses with the glasses. And now that we have red lenses in our glasses, we can see things that we previously didn't. These would be the broken lenses that used to be in there. Let's take another look at the calendar. Looks the same on the front still, but on the back, what's this? A hint to solve the puzzle. If you remember from the journal, the giant crocodile that Tezcatlipoca and Quetzalcoatl defeated was Cipactli, C-I-P-A-C-T-L-I. So you'll want to take note of the symbols that correspond to each letter of that name. Oh, I did it! The stone opened. And what is that inside? Another seahorse, and more of those funny lenses. And what's this? Another artifact? This one looks Middle Eastern. So we have some green lenses now. And a green seahorse. Oh, what a beautiful Persian box. I love those 4 ornate sections. I think this is how they used to organize trade routes. To get the clue we need in order to solve this puzzle, we first need to combine the green lenses with the glasses, then go back into the journal. And there we have a hidden entry. Oh, what's this? I can see writing in the journal. That wasn't there before. How mysterious. The carpets are traveling on the first trade route. The carpet route is directly to the left of pottery route. There's one camel between Layla and the first trade route. The pottery is traveling directly next to the bronzes. The perfumes are traveling in the green caravan. Amira is traveling on the first trade route. Layla is in the caravan to the right of Beta's caravan. There is one route between the blue caravan and the purple caravan. So these are rules to tell you how to set up the puzzle box so you can get it open. Let's switch back to the clear lenses. And solve this puzzle. Another seahorse and a gorgeous stone tablet. Is that an ancient Greek styling? I had better keep them safe. Congratulations, you have earned the achievement Getting the Hump. You successfully solve the camel trade route puzzle. So we have some new stuff here. Looks like we have a purple seahorse. It's a nice shade of purple. I like that. I have a purse that's that shade of purple. So it's very pretty. Pretty seahorse. Looks like we have some purple lenses too. Gonna have a whole rainbow of lenses by the time we get done. Greek puzzle. This artifact looks Grecian. It seems to be made of stone, but it's obviously hollow. Well, we did get some purple lenses. Let's combine those with the glasses. And then take another look. Now we have names around the outer edge. There are discs that slide into these slots. I wonder how they should be arranged. Well, if we remember from the journal, at a listing of the gods, Zeus, king of the gods and god of the sky, weather and thunder. Athena, goddess of intelligence and wisdom. Aphrodite, goddess of beauty and love. Dionysius, god of wine, parties, and debauchery. Apollo, god of poetry and music. Hades, god of death and lord of the underworld. Ares, god of violence and war. Demeter, goddess of the harvest. Hephaestus, god of fire and metalworking. Poseidon, god of earthquakes and the sea. So what we want to do is put these little discs to the gods they belong to. That was a tough puzzle. Who knew there were so many gods? I have another seahorse and another artifact. Is there no end to these puzzles? We have an orange seahorse. And a yellow lens. And Egyptian puzzle. You don't need to be an explorer to know this box is Egyptian. Look at those amazing scarab beetle buttons. This thing must be thousands of years old. So for now, let's switch back to the clear lenses. Take a look back in the journal. As we are now to Thebes. And the hint for this one is look to the light. The lenses have been very useful thus far, so let's use the new lenses. Take a look at that puzzle again. There we are. So we're trying to navigate these mirrors to light up that other pyramid at the bottom. Aha! Safely through the tomb, and another reward, this time a Chinese box. I recognize a bridge puzzle on it. Those things are tricky. I must be getting closer to the answer. Congratulations, you have earned the achievement Beatlemania. You successfully solved the scarab puzzle. So we now have orange lenses. A orange copperish seahorse. A Chinese box puzzle, and very rare. Let's go back to the journal entry. I think the puzzle solution is simple. Merely cross the bridge, but ancient minds have made it fiendishly difficult even so. Well, we do have new lenses, so let's combine those. And then take another look at the puzzle. Thank heavens, the bridge is crossed. I thought I was destined never to figure it out. And another seahorse to add to the collection, and a very strange stone tablet. What does this mean? And where do I head next? Let's switch back to the clear lenses. So we can clearly see what new stuff we got. Got some blue lenses. Very pretty shade of blue. Got a blue seahorse. And we got a box. Seahorse puzzle. It's impossible to say where this artifact is from. I don't recognize any of the markings on it. How perplexing. And this would be from the unknown location. All the seahorses seem to fit in the slots, but I think they're in the wrong order. So let's combine the glasses with the blue lenses. And now the order of the seahorses is revealed. Oh, what a beautiful crystal! But surely this can't be all. What does it mean? First, let's switch back to the clear lenses. This crystal is beautiful, but wait, what is that etched on the underside? Are they coordinates? That must be where I have to go. Where on earth am I? I have never seen anything like this before. It looks like a door. How do I get in? Congratulations, you've earned the achievement. At long last, you find the ultimate explorer's destination. There's a trident over there. I'm gonna go touch it after I get done looking around. It's pretty in here. So is this going to be like the Ark of the Covenant? I'm going to have all my flesh melt off or something? Is that what we're going to do here? It's beautiful! Flesh melt. Take a look at you before I touch you. There's a trident. That's little gems in it too. It's pretty. I'm going to touch it. Because that's what you do when you go into magical places you don't understand. You start touching things. You have proved worthy. Take your new weapon and your mount. Atlantis awaits you. Well, I'm glad I did not die a horrible flesh-melting death. The prize is your very own seahorse to ride around, and a very pretty purple one, too. But this has been MadPea Mystery Case Volume 3, Explorer's Edition. I've had a lot of fun, and I hope you have too. And I'll see you in the next video.